makeup artist great, Mr. John Paladin.
I was reading his I feared the most. Sorry, a minute. It's one of the longest ones I can't pronounce. Folks, I was asked to give a short tribute to our founder creator, Glenn Larson. Now, those of you who know me, I run a group online. It's with the Glenn Sound Alliance in Sector 18. And I made a post to our group a while ago, and it was the day after we found out about Mr. Larson passing. I'm sure you know what I have on there. So, we've all seen the unfortunate news of Mr. Larson's passing. This year of 2014, we've seen too many of Hollywood's greatest passing. Mr. Larson left his legacy to keep everything, the fire burning, one for BSG, but for all of fandom as well. Just as Mr. Roddenberry left us when he passed. So today is a reminder how precious the gift of life really is for all of us in this room. And let's all keep in our hearts and our souls what we share and celebrate every day with the stories that we have, memories, and especially the future of what fandom and friends and family mean to all of us, and celebrations and memories we will experience in the near future. Let's just take a moment of silence to remember Mr. Larson, Mr. Roddenberry, and all the other greats that we are no longer with us. Just take a moment of silence, please. Is here with Mr. Richard Hatch. Richard. Now, as you know, those who were G3, I was this gentleman right here, and I will not use the term very lightly. We were waiting for some microphones to show up, and this gentleman said, "Who wants to challenge me in thumb wrestling?" 400 of you at G3 said, "Steve will do it." I was 100 feet with this guy. Yeah, I've lost every match with this gentleman. I challenged him in December when I met Gigi Energy for the first time. I still lost. So Richard, in tradition of being the MC on stage, I'm prepared to lose again. I will admit it right now, folks, that wrestling God is right here, not someone else we met in December, right around front. I was going to lose this one, folks. But... Who said that? Richard, will you explain the rules of thumb wrestling for Galacticon?
Okay. 2 rules, right? You can only go 180, 180, and you can't pull out. Okay? Pulling out is painful for...
Thanks, Matt.
Can you hold on?
Wait, you gotta see something first. Look at his hand. Look at his hand. Okay, watch my hand. Look at this little hand. All right, Richard. Ready?
One.
Wait, relax. Take a deep breath. Let go. No, you can tell his ass is so tight. You guys wore a suit like that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war on
you. This is what happens to Rick Hahn now, folks. Most of you I've met before. It's good to see you all back up here again. Terry, I'll start with a question for you. Since I saw you in Rhode Island back in November, we all heard we thought we had lost the great Terry Carter, but unfortunately we did not. So, I'm going to pass it down to you, Terry. We're glad that you're still with us. What are you doing to keep yourself out of trouble these days?
The kind of trouble of which you speak is not part of my experience. So, I don't know, maybe half the people here don't even know what we're talking about, but apparently in the music business, there's a guy out in California who had an argument with somebody else who happened to be named Terry Carter, and he decided to run him over with his car. And he
Suge Knight.
yeah, well,
Suge Knight.
okay.
Still in jail for murder.
Whatever. His name was Suge Knight, and he ran the guy over and killed him. And I think it was TMZ who picked it up first, and they did a whole spread about Terry Carter's passing. It was a beautiful bit, you know. I mean, when I read it, I got to tell you, I cried. You know? And then I said, wait, there's something wrong with it. That can't be me. I finally figured it out. But by that time, Entertainment Weekly and Variety and a number of other showbiz organs had picked up this story without bothering to check. I did get a call from CNN. I got a call from CNN, and they said, is this Terry Carter? I said, yeah. He said, okay, that's all I want to know, and he hung up. You know, I thought he was going to interview me, you know. I said, you know, this is my chance to, you know, spread my wings a little bit, but that was not the case. So the fact was that it went all over the universe, the internet and stuff that I was gone. And you know, as actors, the old saying we have, I don't care what they say about me as long as they spell my name right. Well, I'm here to tell you that there are other things that can concern you. They spelled my name right, but that's the only part they got right. So all I can do is I talk with my press agent, and we went onto Twitter, and I put out a Twitter saying, how did I do this? To quote Mark Twain, rumors of my death are greatly exaggerated. And that worked, and people picked it up, and it ran around, I think, about 2,900 times on Twitter. So I figured that's good. Anybody who didn't see it, you know, I can do without. So I think I have about 2,900 fans in the world that I'm going to hold on to. But anyway, it was a bizarre thing. Because what happened was they ran the obit, nice pictures and everything, and then they ran a retraction of the obit. So I got a kind of a double shot at that, you know. It's not often in life that you can live long enough to read your own obituary. So, I think that there's some kind of special honor about that or something. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I haven't figured that part out yet. But that was my experience. So.
Thank you, Terry. Richard, as I someone sang The Voice, which is the thing that you gave me 2 years ago at G3, which still lives on. Also, Ms. Lockhart gave that name to me, and Ms. Kathy Coleman. You three, I think you're actually that name has lived in infamy for 2 years. Thank you all very much for that. Richard, with an Axnar, that you're still, what's any progress on that? Or you as a Klingon?
Actually. How many people have seen Exonar? Anybody here? If you have not, how many Trek fans here? Oh, wow, my goodness. Actually, I believe on Saturday, is it not the Exonar panel on Saturday? I believe so.
I believe so, yes, sir.
Okay.
Check right there.
This is, I think this is kind of the, where the industry is going. I don't know about you, but so many wonderful shows have been taken off the air, right? Yeah. Shows like Firefly, Babylon 5, Farscape, Battlestar, Star Trek. I mean, the networks and studios don't seem interested in doing these kinds of shows anymore. I used to think it was because the budgets are volatile. It's not because of that. I think they just don't get this genre. They don't get the audience. It doesn't make sense to them. So there's kind of I think a move, an alternate line of programming, a way of reaching the audience that's bypassing the old traditional studio process, which I hate to say makes the most money for the people who do the least amount of work, and the people that do the most amount of work make the least amount of money. the artists and the people that put these things together should benefit by the projects they create. Don't you agree? So, you know, Felicia Day, who I love, she's kind of broke through with a new business model of producing, you know, The Guild, which was a show about gamers online. And it started out with her putting it together herself, funding it herself. The next year, she found a way, which was kind of a forerunner of the new Kickstarter way of fans contributing $50, $100 to something that you believe in, something that you want to see that the networks and studios may not be willing to put together. And fans could push a button and support the production. Well, by the time you got to the third year, they had so many people that network advertisers, people wanted to come in and advertise and give revenue and help promote it. And it ended up with 2 to 4 million people, fans, watching this show. That was the beginning of realizing that the internet was a way of reaching fans directly, having an intimate relationship with all of us, and I include myself, where you can give feedback, people listen, people are able to build a collaborative relationship with everybody that's watching the show. And for a very small amount of money, $50, $100, something like this, and if you reach deep enough into the marketplace, you realize there's enough of us to support anything that we really want to see. And right now, they're discovering now that the Indiegogo Kickstarter process is raising tremendous amounts of money. So Exonar has raised over $1 million to do an indie Trek film on the level of a studio film. And we have Kate Vernon from the new Battlestar that's on the show. Tony Todd from Candyman, you might know him from many, many productions. Myself. We have so many wonderful, Gary Graham, J.G. Hertzler, who's here this weekend. So anyway, they've developed this prelude, this introduction to the show that you can go online and take a look at. There's also smaller, shorter versions of that. But we're going to play that here on Saturday, I believe, and you'll get a chance to check it out. So I don't know what the studios are going to do. I don't know what Paramount's going to do. I think it's the beginning of finding whole new ways to create the kind of sci-fi programming, and I don't know about you, but I'm hungry for quality, visionary science fiction. Are you not? Yeah. So we'll be playing that. I'm hoping, actually, I'm doing a screening tonight at a movie theater, the SIF movie theater, about a couple of blocks from here, tonight around 7, 8 o'clock, where we're playing the Battlestar original movie. And I don't know if you've ever seen it on the big screen. I actually played it. I produced one convention, by the way, which I'm not going to go into now, but that's why I have so much forgiveness for everybody. I made every mistake you can possibly make. But we played the Battlestar movie on the IMAX. And let me just tell you, it looked amazing. Except for a few little matte paintings and things like that kind of, you know. But I think a new Battlestar movie would be absolutely extraordinary, which, by the way, they're working on right now. I don't know how many of you know that, but they are working on a viable Battlestar Galactica movie. So hopefully, based on the original. So,
Hey, Richard?
Yeah.
Can I interrupt for 1 second and ask you
Sure.
to do me a favor? Sure. Can you say the name Sandra Hess, or Sandra Hess, in a big, pretty voice?
Sandra Hess.
Can you say,
Richard, thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you.
Miss Ann Lockhart,
Oh, yes. Yes.
I've known you for about a while. Yeah, it's
Wow.
a while. It's always good to see. It's been 3 years since I've seen you. Last time it was, been too long. Last time we talked, you're still doing some voiceovers.
Yes.
We're still doing voiceovers for a certain TV show.
Yes.
Which one is that?
Chicago Fire.
Folks, when you hear
You guys watch Chicago Fire?
this is the one.
I do all those, the background screaming, wheezing, coughing women being pulled out of burning buildings. Most specifically, I'm the dispatcher. I'm the voice of doom. I'm the one who would truck 81, ambulance 61, car fire, 419 Main Street. I announce every collapsed bridge, exploded hospital. So that's me doing that for 3 years, and we got picked up for our 4th season.
Mr. Jack Stoffer.
I didn't do it.
Yes, sir, you did. I saw you last time, just like you did, you had to crawl out here. And yet, when you did on stage, it's like, it was great. But we want to know how you're feeling, how the surgery went.
Nobody gives a shit about that. I want to ask you people something. You're going to listen to us talk about ourselves all weekend. I am not a doctor, but I have played many on television. So as the resident psychologist here, I want to get in touch with your innermost feelings. Given what has happened, and we all know what has happened, I want you to vent. So, I want to hear a loud yell, scream, or anything. If you're experiencing any of these feelings, betrayal. Pissed off. All right, well, I want you to, how about uncertain? Absolutely. Well, don't feel bad. We felt like that every day of our lives as actors. You know, we have no confidence. But for all of us here, for all of you who hung in there and came to this thing, I've said it many, many times, none of us standing here would have any kind of notoriety or celebrity status at all at the end if it wasn't for you. You are the most important people out here. Throughout all this crap that happened here, right, we came here because of you, and we thank you for showing up and hanging in there, and we promise you, you will have a good time this weekend, because we will make it that way.